Okay, so welcome to those in the room, and welcome to anyone that's listening in either now or later. And know that if you are listening in later, at the level of soul, you are here with us at this moment. So we acknowledge, your presence on at the level of soul. So feel a part of this if you are listening in later. So I'd invite everybody to take a moment to engage with the idea of meditating. And I will often encourage people to ask their body consciousness. So that life that is your earthly vehicle. So your physical, emotional, mental vehicle that your point of consciousness resides in at this time. And ask that earthly vehicle to be a part, to spend some time to renew, to rest, to rejuvenate. And the reason we look for this state of rest, of peacefulness within the earthly vehicle is that this creates the best conditions for that eternal and enduring part of you, that point of consciousness, that point of awareness that resides usually within the headspace of whoever it is. So we are asking that earthly vehicle to be at peace because the contemplation that can occur and the connection of you with all the higher correspondences, all the higher levels of consciousness that are available to you are more accessible, the more at peace that your earthly vehicle is at. So take a few slow, relaxing breaths to begin. Let your body sink into a more relaxed, calm, still state. This is good for our well-being and most conducive to the contemplation that follows. So just for the next few minutes, just slowly and incrementally take your breath a little deeper into your abdomen if it's a little shallow, and just slow down your breath with intention, just incrementally, a little bit at a time. Don't hyperventilate. and slow down the out breath. And on the out breath, in the first instance, relax your physical body. Notice where you are carrying tension and breathe out that tension. So imagine that you have a spiritual channel that comes down from above, travels along around the line of your spine and then out the bottom of your feet. And this connects you ultimately to the sun and to the earth. And you constitute an energetic connection between these two larger bodies within our solar system. And so we draw down that which is of a higher quality, that which is constitutes the energy of physical relaxation. That which knows that you are safe, it knows that you are enduring. So draw down through the energy center or chakra that we call the crown, the top of the head. Draw it down on the in-breath and breathe out any tension, any physical tension. And we can do the same thing for our emotional body, which is an energetic envelope surrounding the physical body. And we are drawing down that which is calm. So emotional calm. So we seek in this meditative state emotional calm and neutrality. There is no need to be emotional here. If an emotion comes to us, then that's okay. We are just choosing neutrality. And this contributes to a state of peace within the earthly vehicle, the physical, the emotion. And the envelope of energy or consciousness that is outside the emotional is the mental or the lower mental in the first instance. And we are looking for stillness here. Relaxed, physical, calm emotion, and a still mind. So take a few moments to breathe in the energy of stillness and focus your attention exactly here, exactly now, completely. We allow ourselves to live in this moment as much as we can. So we let our mind and our physical brain let go of the past. And we let our mind and our physical brain lose its attention on the future so that we can be completely present. And in this moment, like many, many moments that we have, there is nothing to fear. There is no danger. In this moment, all we are asking our vehicle to do is relax and become still and at peace. Notice the sounds. If you have trouble slowing your mind down, creating stillness, just notice the sounds with no judgment, no analysis. Hear my voice with no judgment, no analysis. There are sounds in the stereo. There is water outside. The buildings expanding and contracting. Sometimes there is a bird. You can feel the air. So as much as possible, we choose to, and we manifest living in this moment as completely as we can. And this creates the optimum conditions for meditation. When I speak of meditation, meditation is the extension into a longer space of time. The capacity to concentrate. If we can concentrate for a longer period of time, we're going to call that meditation. Then, in a moment, we are going to move meditation into contemplation. And so I encourage you to invite your soul to be a more attentive participant in what is happening for you. Soul contact is something that we grow. It is something that is enhanced in the moment of meditation. It is not the same for everybody. Everyone has the same potential, has the same construct. Not everybody has the same access and the same relationship with their soul. So we invite this, we use our free will to choose and welcome our soul to be a part of this meditation. This is our long incarnational journey. In a nutshell, is to embody eventually that which is our soul. We can begin by living the qualities of soul and creating those energies within ourselves, and this attracts and builds pathways. We slowly become more and more influenced by our own soul. Qualities of unconditional love, non-judgment, non-attachment. And eventually, in some life, the soul will become the executive influence over that which we do. So Father, Mother, God, creator of all things, we ask for blessings on this meditation. We ask that we be guided, supported, so that we may do the highest good. We welcome all those beings of the light from all the places, times, dimensions, and realms that may contribute to the meditations of the individuals in this space this morning, and those that are listening in elsewhere, either now or later. So contemplate the theme of this meditation, of finding peace by letting go of illusion. Contemplate that our long incarnational journey is one of finding the truth of what we are here for, our nature, and the purpose for which we are here. Our long incarnation journey is about uncovering the reality of what it is to be a human. How connected are we to each other, and how are we connected? How do we relate to the other kingdoms in nature and the kingdoms above? We are given the opportunity to do this by having many, many incarnations. The two tenets by which we evolve are free will and karma. So karma is the balancing of the results of our choices and actions. And we are given any number of different scenarios and opportunities, different places, over many lives, to exercise our free will so as to learn how to express and be and embody the soul qualities of unconditional love, non-judgment, non-attachment. This is our long incarnational journey. And one of the significant challenges that we have to overcome is to learn to navigate and find ourselves within those aspects of consciousness that we are, that are labeled the astral plane or the emotional plane, astral or emotional plane, and the mental plane, the lower mental plane. And we have correspondences of these aspects of our experience or aspects of our reality here on earth within us. And our task is to eventually see through the distortions that humanity creates and the distortions of the truth that we take on, that we embody for a time, and that we slowly reorient. We slowly see things more clearly. We find perspectives of truth that are more broad, more inclusive over time. So this challenge of the emotional and the mental plane on earth, it's often described as a fog. We are able to move around, but we don't always understand what is there. We can't always see what is truly there, what is our true nature. And so we find ourselves believing that we are this or we are that. We may believe we are more than we are. We may believe we are less than we are. We may allow ourselves to be influenced by that which is outside of us because we do not understand our sovereignty. We do not understand our true nature. So our lengthy and enduring task is to know ourselves. And often this requires us to challenge the way that we see the world, to understand the fears that we carry. Because all of these things, our beliefs, our fears, our assumptions about existence, behaviors that are built into us, behaviors that we learn of others, patterns, all of these things constitute the distortions. All of these things constitute the fog within which we all walk to some degree. For some, the fog is very thick and soupy. For some, it's thinning. And for some advanced humans on the earth at this time, they have great clarity. It is the task of each of us to navigate this great challenge of seeing the illusions for what they are, finding the true reality for what it is. And so, yes, it's like a fog. Everyone is doing their best. Everyone is trending towards finding this peace that comes from clarity, that comes from knowing that you are an enduring, essentially eternal being. You're the point of consciousness that is using your vehicle to listen to my voice is enduring. Our physical bodies, our earthly vehicles are not. Only that point of consciousness, which is using that vehicle, using all the senses, all the abilities of that vehicle, that is enduring. It is a part of a life that is so much greater than we can imagine. The life that we are as an individual is so much greater than we can imagine. Existence works like a set of babushka dolls. One life or many lives inside of a life. So you are made up of many little lives of different consciousness, right down to the atomic level. It becomes more and more sophisticated. Doesn't think like you. No component of you thinks like you. So no individual human can think like the collective. This is the nature of what we are. We are lives within lives. We are enduring and we have a purpose. We have a role to play. So peace comes from clarity and understanding and what they call enlightenment or illumination. These words are often used quite easily. The full understanding and knowledge of what they truly pertain to is not so common. But it is eventually within the grasp of all of us, every person, either incarnate or not incarnate. So illusion is the field upon which we grow and learn. There is always more to learn, more to understand, more knowledge to access by shedding away lower layers of misunderstanding, of erroneous belief. And it makes this journey most amazing, most interesting, but one that is also capable of producing the pain that motivates us to understand more so that we learn not to experience those pains as much in the future. Challenge, difficulty. These are our companions on the way. In our search to fully and completely embody that which creates almost perfect peace, that which allows us to function and be the individuated, unique human that we are. There are no two humans alike. We do exist as groups, soul groups, other working groups. There are no two alike. So you are the one that will ultimately unlock all these mysteries, understand most completely who you are. So within these understandings of self and these understandings of the framework within which we exist, there lies before us significant moments of peace. So as we come to the end of this meditation, be encouraged to spend whatever time you have knowing who you are and uncovering the truth of what we are. Help is always available for those who seek. So I thank those beings of the light that always come closer when we meditate and contemplate in this way. And I thank those guides and teachers and healers on the inner side that support our journeys through this incarnated moment that we are having. And Father, Mother, God, creator of all things, thank you for this opportunity to be together in this unique arrangement of people that are here today, and the understanding that all these energies are here for some reason in this moment together. And so I acknowledge their presence. And we honor the divine in all. Thank you. Okay, so take as long as you wish. If you still want to hold that space, try and hold it as we move into a moment of opportunity to reflect or comment, or you don't need to say anything after this if you don't wish. Just allow anyone else the space to say whatever it is, what they feel, and bring away from the meditation that which is of value to you. And that will be different to everyone.